Roses have actually been on the planet for about 35 million years, and there's fossil evidence of that. 5,000 years ago, we've got documented evidence of them being used in gardens in China, and since then, throughout history, they've been used for celebration, for a sign of power and passion.
Treloar Roses was founded by Ted Treloar in the 1960s. He originally ran a fruit shop in Portland and a general nursery, but then decided to step into the world of rose growing.
Back in the 1960s, Ted Treloar was a fruit and veggie grower, and he absolutely had this passion for roses. He started to work on Cape Nelson Road, then added a few more properties, and now we are spread over 4 properties. We grow over 1 million roses a year and have become the largest rose farm in Australia.
I started being involved in the rose business in 1994, and it's probably through Ted's passion for roses that I suppose that rubbed off on me, and I've been every year learning about roses ever since. As far as our production processes go, every step of production is important. That's from when we start cutting and planting rootstocks, right through to grafting, to maintaining the crop, to lifting it, to preparing it for pack and dispatch. So every step of our process is important to ensure a good quality product at the end. During winter we have a 3 to 4 month period where we make our annual sales. So every day is important. We have we're packing and shipping high volumes. At least a truck will leave Portland every day full of our roses.
In summer, we also have a team of budders that come in, or grafters from overseas. Now, we have 5 of these teams. They're very skilled people and follow the summer around the world. They can actually graft up to 4,000 plants a day. Very experienced guys, and I don't think we'd be able to work here without them.
We have a display garden which is over 2 acres in size. There would be hundreds of roses in our garden, and it certainly is a showcase.
So if you come here, you'll actually see quite a lot more in one spot than you possibly would anywhere else.
For years now we've had an open day during winter. It's a pruning demonstration day basically run by the Victorian Rose Society. So we've expanded that out to educate more people on how to plant roses, how to care for the roses, and most of all pruning them during winter.
We've been doing coloured catalogues since the 1960s. It's now become world famous and generally is a reference tool for a lot of nurseries and places. And in our catalogue, we have over 500 varieties that you can see photos of.
The awards that we receive are for the varieties that we introduce. So we act on behalf of breeders in Europe, and the main one is Cordes in Germany. For the next 2 years we'll trial those varieties, and then as part of that we select what we think is some of the better varieties that we've imported, and we send them to the National Rose Trial Garden, which is based in Botanic Gardens in Adelaide. If some of our entries receive a certain percentage of scoring, we receive awards. So we consider the rose trials very important for acknowledgement of our own releases onto the market. Our staff are the core part of our team and success. Our office staff do very well to cope with a lot of pressure under a winter sales season. It's a very busy environment to work in, and that translates right through then to our packing staff, people collating orders, packing and shipping. The environment we work in is enjoyable. Roses bring a lot of enjoyment to people.
In spring, it's our time to show off the farm. So we have group tours and bus tours that you can come and arrange by appointment. It's a fantastic place to come down and have your wedding. We also have a lot of visitors that come in and just see the farm themselves. They're free to wander the display garden, which covers about 2 acres. But not only that, you can actually wander the fields as well and see the beautiful roses out in the wild, you might say. So it's really a rose lover's paradise.
Mostly roses are named by the breeder, so when we're introducing roses, but not always is the commercial name provided by the breeder suitable for the Australian market. So sometimes we do get a chance to name a rose, and some of the roses we've introduced recently have been named for fundraising organisations. For example, J. McGrath and the McGrath Foundation has been very successful, and the Gallipoli Centenary Rose for the Anzac Commemorative Committee. Through that naming of roses for fundraising, we've generated over $200,000 in funds for different organisations and charities.
Well, Treloar Roses has been going for over 50 years. We've had a lot of experience in growing our roses. In fact, we're the 3rd generation of family business at the moment, so that's a lot of experience coming up from behind there. You get good quality 2-year-old stock from us. It's direct from the farm. It's not going through a third party, so you get it exactly the way we want them to be presented.
I've personally been very proud to continue on the business that Ted created, and it's been through a lot of hard work, but it's very rewarding at the same time, and we'll continue for as long as we can.
Roses are pretty much the bee's knees of plants. They give you the best flowers, the best fragrance, a lot of love back, you might say. So come to Treloar's and take time to smell the roses.